Shalom, Israel. About to bring it out again. Before I get started, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem, God. Salute to the men out here teaching the fullness of the scriptures in these times, to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So once again, I'm out here through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, to bring out the truth of the scriptures to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American, and speckled bird foreigners. That would be Israelites scattered in all nations around the world to the four corners of the earth. And so, as we get, you always go into, as you get closer to the end and the latter days and the end times and stuff like that, you see more and more signs from the Lord, biblical signs. If you're looking at it through a spiritual eye, I seen a whale swallow up a whole boat full of people. Video online, and it wasn't a big large boat, but it had about maybe 8 to 10 people in it. Well, just came up and swallowed the whole boat. You see that? Then you got this thing where this brother, he date a black man, he dating this white chick, and he's had text online talking about he would rather sleep with a white dog than to sleep with a black woman, like that. So then he would die for the white woman and all of this type of stuff. She went to the club. She in the club acting like a gangster, doing the gun and all this. Go home and she say she accidentally shot him cleaning her gun. Then she said, oh, they got into an argument or this or this or that. So that was thinking like, never trust thy enemy. Never trust thine enemy. And we are in our enemy's hands. We are in our enemy's lands. And so, as we awaken to the fact of the kingdom is at hand, they are awakening to the fact that their kingdom is on the decline. Their kingdom is going out. Their kingdom is in the last days. Jacob is the end of the world. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So they know. Let's start here though. Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 8. Let's start at 8. 12 and 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Even in adversity, even a friend will depart. Look at P. Diddy. Look at P. Diddy. People that was seen taking pictures with him at all his functions, all his parties, they were so tight. Now, because of what's going on, nobody was a Diddy friend. Diddy was at them parties by himself. All them pictures he had with people, none of them people was his friends. None of them peoples. Never trust thine enemy. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not all been altogether wiped away. Yeah. So you end up with a little might chick And hey, if that's your preference, that's what you ended up with. I know some brothers that deal with Edomite that's their mate, their wife or whatever. Some brothers, hey, ain't no issue, no, but bringing out the scriptures or whatever, they might have little problems or that put a little division in between them. But me myself, I never trusted them. I never wanted to deal with no Edomite chick like that. I'm definitely not gonna be dating no Edomite chick that like playing with guns, coming home cleaning guns all the time. I'm definitely not gonna be doing that. To sit around and say you trust in that type of Edomite chick, crazy. Who that? Hey, Shalom, sister, Shalom. Yeah, it's crazy, man. To think that you gonna trust a chick, Edomite chick that come home and like to clean her guns every night. Or once soon as that first argument happened, or whatever, whether it was a mistake or not, they gonna believe her. She gonna get the less amount of charge. She not gonna go away for murder. If anything, reckless endangerment or manslaughter, she probably get a 5 to 8 or 3 to 8 and be home in motherfucking 2.5 years for a murder. Why? Because you know, we in their land, we in their hands, in their lands. Watch. Set him, Sirach 12 and 12. Set him not by thee, least when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, least he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such come nigh wild beast? Yeah, nobody got no pity for this man now. Especially after it come out that he was the shit he was saying, and that's crazy. I'd rather sleep with a white dog than a sister. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It's very difficult to find you a sister that's and the crazy part is, with the whole dating thing is, the good women don't, the so-called good women, or a woman that got her mind kind of in the right place, they going after the wrong type of dudes. Based on how tall he is, how much money he got, and all these things. These things don't determine a good character man. Yeah, let's keep going. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Yeah, man. He gonna be phony as hell, man. He gonna be phony as hell while everything is going okay. But then soon as it's a ripple, you gonna see the true thing. Just like you had this one chick, she dated it was in the news, I think last week. He chopped her up into pieces. Edomite dude chopped the sister girl up into pieces. Why? Because y'all trusting in our enemy, man. And yeah, you could date who you want to date, but you better be aware that we in them times, man. We in them times. We in them times, and we in their hands, man. We in them times and in their land. They see it. They know. Nehemiah chapter 9 and 20. Let's start at 24. Nehemiah 9 and 24. Us being scattered in all nations, or being scattered into the lands in the hands of our enemies, nothing new under the sun. Nehemiah 9 and 24. So the children went in and possessed the land, and thou subduest before them the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gavest them into their hands, with their kings and the people of the land, that they might do with them as they would. And they took strong cities and fat land, and possessed houses full of all goods, wells, digged, vineyards, and olive yards, and fruit trees in abundance. So they did eat, and were filled, and became fat, and delighted themselves in thy great goodness. Again, we here in America, so because you got a few black faces, your Steve Harveys, your Jay-Z's, your Oprahs, your Gayle Kings, your Boulay, we living fat. No, we not living fat. All kind of wicked shit, all kind of stuff behind the scenes, all kind of things with kids and pedo islands and sacrifices and rituals. These is the rumors that go on behind the doors. Nevertheless, Nehemiah 9 and 26, nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against thee, and cast thy law behind their backs, and slew thy prophets which testified against them to turn them to thee, and they wrought great provocation. Therefore thou deliveredst them into the hands of their enemies, who vexed them. Therefore thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies, who vexed them, and in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from heaven, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors, who saved them out of the hand of our enemies. That's why it say in Revelation. Matter of fact, let's get it. Yeah, I was kind of feeling down, a little down, and down. The weather change up. Ate at this one restaurant, motherfucking cold as hell in there. Got sick. Throat was a little raspy. So I'm like, we're gonna see how long I can go today. Throat was bothering me bad yesterday, the day before. Revelation 11 and 11. Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw it. Yeah, because they understand, like we were just reading, to the Lord, when we realize who we are, remember who we are. In the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. So when we remember who we are, and we start calling on the names, the true names of the Lord, and calling out to the Lord, they know that the end of their time is coming. And so just like in the spirit, or through the spirit, an Israelite could feel like the kingdom of heaven is getting closer. A true Edomite can feel like their country is getting different. Their things is not the same. Their country, their peace. So they're troubled in the spirit too. Keep moving. Jeremiah. Let's keep going. Jeremiah 34 and 20. We're going to start at 17. Jeremiah 24 and 17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, ye have not hearkened unto me, in proclaiming liberty, every one to his brother, and every man to his neighbor. Behold, I proclaim a liberty for you, saith the Lord, to the sword, to the pestilence, to the famine. Yeah, so going back to it, this place is not going to be made whole, man. Babylon will not be healed, man. This place is not going to be healed, man. It's going to get rougher and rougher, man. It's going to get rougher and rougher. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, ye have not hearkened unto me in proclaiming liberty, every one to his brother, and every man to his neighbor. Behold, I proclaim a liberty for you, saith the Lord, to the sword, to the pestilence, and to the famine, and I will make you to be removed, and I will make you to be removed unto all the kingdoms of the earth. So how we always start out, being scattered into all nations. And I will give the men that have transgressed my covenant, which have not performed the words of the covenant, which they have made before me, when they cut the calf in twain and passed between the parts thereof, the princes of Judah and the princes of Jerusalem, the eunuchs and the priests, and all the people of the land which passed between the parts of the calf, I will even give them into the hand of their enemies. And remember, we started off with never trust thy enemy. So we scattered into the land of our enemies. So you got to be mindful of that fact. We in their land, we're in their hands, and we got to deal with them a certain kind of way, especially going into these last days, man. You know, you go to the gas station, and there's some Edomite redneck cracker, and he upset. He already turned up when you get there, and you allow yourself to get drawn into an argument with him. You don't know what he got on his mind, man. You don't know what he got on his mind to do, man. The dude, I seen an Edomite, the dude was riding his four-wheeler. Just riding his four-wheeler. The Edomite came out and shot him, blew him away. And then when the person is calling 911, after he done shot him, you can still hear the Edomite on the 911 call talk about, yeah, I blew that motherfucker away. This just happened this week. Blew him away. Proud too. I blew him away. Just for riding his four-wheeler. Jeremiah 34:20. I will even give them into the hand of their enemies, and into the hand of them that seek their life, and into the hand of them that seek their life, and their dead bodies shall be for meat unto the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. Yeah, man. We here in the hands of our enemies, man, and dating an enemy, being too friendly with them in this time, you don't know when they gonna snap, man. Spirits created for vengeance, you don't know when they gonna snap. So you putting too much trust in them. Matter of fact, let's go over here, Isaiah. I thought about that one too. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and take covering with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah, man. So you trusting in this system, trusting in this society, trusting that it's going to get better, trusting that the racial divide going to go away, trusting that the rhetoric from the Democrats and the Republicans is going to go away, that it's going to stop, that they going to stop with all of the scare tactics in the media and all of that. If you hoping that all of this is going to take place, you hoping on the wrong things, man. You hoping on the wrong things. You hoping on the wrong things, man. Matter of fact, let's get this one. This one came to my head next. Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 4. In those days, and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with the faith, going back to turning back to the Lord. Going back to turning back to the Lord, right? And great fear fell upon them, their faces, right? Turning back to the Lord. And what that's going to do, that's going to activate a change that's going to start to occur all around the world, man. And that change going to come with destruction. That change going to come with wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, Egyptian against Egyptian, kingdom against kingdom. That's what this change is going to set about, man. People's minds and hearts and spirits going to be changed in these times, man. That's why you see so much senseless shit. Yeah, to us it's senseless. To the Lord, everything making sense. It's all a plan. The Lord's plan. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away from the mountain. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries were not offended because they sinned against the Lord. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flock. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon the assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Yeah, man. So the Lord is against Babylon. The Lord is against this place. And this is where we at. We in Babylon. The land of the north. What's that one? Zechariah 2. Zechariah. Yep. Zechariah chapter 2, verse 5. For I saith, the Lord will be unto her a wall. Yeah. 4. and said unto him, Run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as a town without walls, for the multitude of men and cattle therein. For I saith, the Lord will be unto her a wall round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her. Ho, come forth, and flee from the land of the north, and free from the land of the north, saith the Lord, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, saith the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest in the daughter of Babylon. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon, right? So now you go over here. So we in the hands of our enemies, and that's in the land of Babylon. That's where we at, the daughter of Babylon. All these Babylonians in these times, they going, you one of them chicks that, oh, I only want to date white men and this and that, and white man is my savior, and whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop. Okay. You one of them brothers, oh, I only want me a white girl, I'm only going to date me a white girl. Okay. Okay. That shouldn't be how you choose. Yeah, you find somebody that love you and they Asian or whatever the case. Okay, cool. But just saying, I'm just looking for a woman based off of this, off of their color, and this and that. That's a dangerous way to go about doing it, in my opinion, personal opinion. But hey, I know some brothers who that's all I do. Hey, do you, brother? Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, man. So that's what's happening here. This place is being brought low, man. So as this place is being brought low, the mentality of the people is going to be changed. Hey, Yakarab, Shalom, brother. Hey, did you, if you still there, did you get in touch with that sister? I sent her an email. I sent her a message and told her to expect you to hit her up about the garments or whatever. She made this one too. You know, she do nice work, nice and cool, nice decent price, nothing crazy. She made this one too. Made me a couple. She sent it to me a couple weeks ago. But yeah, but I did tell her to expect you up. Isaiah 47:2. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Yeah, man. So the Lord is going to take vengeance on this place, man. So everybody that's riding with this place, everybody that's looking for comfortability in this place, like that's your main focus and all of that, and it's going to throw you off. It's going to have you have your spirit troubled and worried and all of this because of what's happening. Because of what's happening to this place. Hey, you don't know when the Lord gonna put a spirit on you to really bug you. You should be focusing on the kingdom. Our rest this is not our rest. Micah 2:10. This is not our rest. We don't supposed to feel rest here. In matter of fact, what's this? Skip this. Sirach 25, Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. We said we was scattered into the land of our enemies. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Yeah, I was thinking about that. You can't even get joy of your children here. They even got that game fucked up. It's tied to money. It's tied to child support. You got to deal with wicked ass baby mamas that, depending on how they feel, you can see the kids or not. And it's crazy. The chicks that'll be like, yo, you can see your child whenever you want. Them niggas don't want nothing to do with the kids. But then the dudes that want to see the kids and want to be in their kids' life, they got to go through all types of shit. I seen one dude showed up to get his kid, the baby mama new boyfriend, motherfucker damn near threatened a nigga. Threaten the brother on the porch. Get the fuck away from the door and this and I'm like, the shit you gotta do just to see your kids here. Then you go to court and you know you in child support court and you like, yo, but okay, Your Honor, am I going to be able to see my kid? I've been told this myself. I ain't got nothing to do with that visitation. So you just telling me I gotta do this and this. Yeah, if you need to get a second job, that's what you need to do, Mr. Holloway. That's what I was told by the judge. I don't care if you need to get another job, get you another job. Okay, yeah, I sent it on your last camp video. But I send the information on your camp lesson that you did yesterday. I sent it again, but I sent it on because it's Holy Garments for Priests on Instagram. It's her account is Holy Garments for Priests on Instagram. But I sent it on your camp video, I think last week or the week before. But the camp that you did yesterday, I sent it again just to make sure. I'll send the link though. But the name of it is Holy Garments for Priests. Yeah, and it's all just, it ain't no space in between. Holy Garments for Priests. Okay, let's keep getting back to it. Let's keep getting it. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get that. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. Thus saith the Lord, my power, feed the flock of whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and for their own shepherds pity them not. Yeah, you can buy a nigga cheap. All these so-called pastors, 501c3 pastors, that's pushing Christianity to the people. They know what that agreement is with the government. The 501 charter agreement, so they could keep their little 501c3 thing. Basically is, yo, the government, you can't go against nothing that the government say. So in actuality, the government in the church is over the Lord. That's why they push in the alphabet agenda. That's why they always talking to vote and this and that and all of this shit. Got that clown Al Sharpton. I ain't never liked him. I was talking to my woman about that yesterday. Al Sharpton, ever since Tawana brought. He just a dude that's out for himself. He boycott based on who he told to boycott. He's a puppet. That's all. He's a puppet. He's a puppet. Matter of fact, where that Malachi? It's Malachi. Oh, Michael. Yeah, let's start. Yeah, let's get in Micah. Micah, the 3rd chapter. Micah chapter 3, verse 1. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, and fillet their skin from off them, and there break their bones, and chop them in pieces, as for a pot, and as flesh for a cauldron. Yeah, they don't care. They give our people up, man. These so-called pastors and reverends and bishops and all of that, they'll sell our nation out in a minute for a coin, man. They will sell the people out, man. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. Then shall they cry to the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err. Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry peace, and he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him. Therefore, night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded, yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer from the Lord. Yeah, man. These people, man. These people, they lead you, they'll lead people astray, man, all day long. Lead people astray. That DEI thing, they making a big deal about that. Unemployment was already the highest amongst us. It was the highest in the black community. The DEI, all of them affirmative actions and all of that stuff. Excuse me. That DEI stuff, that was benefiting white. Even affirmative action was benefiting white women the most. Wasn't benefiting us. We was last. They broke it down with the white women was first. Everybody, black men and black women was the last out of all of these programs. But again, they put the battery in the back of people. Why? Because they gonna use that for what? For y'all to come out and keep voting. I need some water. Excuse me, Slocky, excuse me. My throat on fire. Okay, where was we at? Keep getting a couple more. Micah 3:8. But truly I am full of the power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment, and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression, And to Israel his sin. I'm thinking about what's that Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Right? Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all equity. They build up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity. The heads thereof judge for reward, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? No, none evil can come upon us. Yeah, this is what they do, man. Because the Lord, they think because the Lord ain't get busy on their ass yet, they good money. They good money. What's that, Amos? It's not Amos. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go right. Let's go Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against a evil work, because sentence against a evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Lord, fear the Most High, which fear before them. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither, and it say, don't it say, among my people were found wicked men? But it shall not be well with them, with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. Yeah, man, it ain't gonna be well with them. Let me see. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you, you know what I'm saying, you got the thing or whatever. Brother you know me. If the brother asks, I'm gonna try to help the brother out. Despite what you heard, what you might have heard about me. Where we Let's get that second. Still clicking. I want to at least get an hour, try to get an hour 20 in. Back on Babylon. Hands of our enemies. Second Esdras, chapter 16 and 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Assyria. And 2 would go Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in that great city, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Right? And then you got in Deuteronomy 28:68. They shall return to Egypt again. Then you got by the way of ships. Then you got Exodus 20 and I think it's Exodus 20:3. Egypt is synonymous with bondage. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. For your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Yeah, these plagues, that division, that perverse spirit, Isaiah 19th chapter, that perverse spirit, these are all plagues. You know, you in the crib, you got that the going back to the brother that got shot by the Edomite chick. They got kids together, they've been together for years, or whatever the case. You in the crib chilling, get shot in your crib, gunned down like you in the street. Crazy. You got parents killing children, children killing parents. I seen one video, one thing, it wasn't here. It was overseas somewhere. But the dog had attacked the child. The dog had attacked the child, and it was blood everywhere. And the mother was over the child, trying to protect the child from the dog. And somebody in the car just looking. And looking. I guess they was going to help, but they just in the car looking. I'm like, wow. Took a picture, a video, and everything. I'm like, wow. People really don't care in these times, man. So, Second Ezra 16 and 6. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may any one quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn away the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Yeah, all these things you see happening are plagues, man. Are plagues to this place, man. Orders. Got their part that they play. Everybody. Even taking it from all the way to Sharpton. Everybody got their role that they play. Somebody telling them what they should be saying, what they should be doing. Here's your talking points. The news people. A fire shall go forth, 2nd Ezra 16 and 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not be afraid? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to power at his presence? The earth quaketh, and going back to it, as we stand on our feet, as we stand on our feet and we start to call on the Lord, and it's going to cause the things to happen. And these is describing some of the events that's going to take place. And it's going to intensify until that great day of the Lord, the coming of our Lord and Savior. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to power at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea riseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, and they begin to be shot unto the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return until behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is to me, woe is me, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Yeah, man. Every day on YouTube is somebody, family crying, sighing about their daughter. I seen a video, and I don't be understanding where the family be at before it get to this situation though. She was 17 years old, 17 years old in college. She dropped out of college to help a dude, gotta be in his 30s, with 6 baby mamas already. He got the 17-year-old little girl pregnant. She dropped out of school to help him with his kids, and he deletes her, takes her life. And she got all of the family members and they crying and all. I'm like, where was y'all at though? Where was y'all at when all of this was taking place? When all of this was happening, where wasn't none of y'all giving her no guidance? Wasn't none of y'all in her ear? Then how turned upside down this place is, you had the chick that her kids froze to death in the car. Her 2 children froze to death in the car. She was out partying and stuff. A couple of days later, they gave her a house. She got a house now, a house clear and free. They gave her a house. She get a house. It's crazy. It's crazy. The beginning of 2nd Esdras 16 and 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, whatso famine urges for a minute. But for all these things, they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. But for all these things,